The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy G-Wade holding it down. G-Wade Podcast, and I'm kicking it alongside with my man Deacon
Dirty.
And we got a special guest in the building, Babyy.
Bosco, Nice to meet y'all, man.
In the building. What's happening, bro?
Coolin', bro. Blessed.
That's what's up. I should have started us off proper, so let me rewind and start it off proper. You know, should I say konnichiwa?
Man, if you want to, bro.
No, I'm saying that so if y'all want to know, because you were born in Japan.
Okinawa, yeah.
Okinawa, Japan. Both parents African American, or you?
Both parents African American.
Okay. Military?
Military, Air Force.
Air Force. That's what's
Yeah.
up. Well, tell your father, moms, thanks for the service.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Proud veterans.
So how was growing up in Japan, dude?
Man, I was only there for a few years, bro, but
Okay.
my dad speaks fluent Japanese and everything, so
Yeah.
he brought some memorabilia back and everything, tells me about stories and stuff, but, you know. I
How
was
long
too young
was
to
he
remember.
there?
I was there for like 4 years, so when I was 4, I left.
Gotcha. So you never really got to take in the culture or none of that kind of stuff.
Nah, I have a great respect for Japan. Like, my dad, like he said, Japan, his experience, it really changed his life.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow. That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Would that be, have you ever visited?
Nah, but I'm actually planning a trip to Tokyo in a couple of years.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how does this citizenship work? Are you American? How does that work?
I'm fully American, so like pretty much I was born on a military base.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm full.
That's
American.
interesting. So you
Yeah.
can be born in another country, but as long as you on the U.S.
U.S. soil.
You a
Soil,
whole
yeah.
whole American, yeah.
Like what, Guantanamo Bay or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Yup. See,
Wow.
I was trying to get my dual citizenship, but they wasn't trying to go for that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's real interesting. Okay, okay. But I just think if your moms wouldn't have made it to the base, you'd have been
I would have been Japanese, bro. I've been
black
up
Japanese.
Stuff.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's interesting. That's what's up. So, and then when y'all left Japan, you came where? Went where?
Right to the DMV. So actually Clinton. So Andrews Air Force Base.
Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what's up. Because I'm a DC boy myself, and,
Yeah.
born and raised.
DMV.
So when I saw that in your bio, I was like, oh shucks, that's what's up.
Yeah, man.
How was growing up in? You say Clinton, Maryland, right?
Yep, Clinton and Waldorf. So I actually moved
Waldorf,
around
okay.
quite a bit too. So I lived in Clinton, Waldorf, La Plata, and I
Ah,
spent a
La
lot of time in
Plata, wow.
Suitland too. So yeah,
Okay.
I was all over, bro. And I went to school in St. Mary's.
St.
for
Mary's.
football.
That's up past Calvert County and all that.
Way past.
Yeah. Okay. Where'd you go?
So St. Mary's Reich, and I was playing football out there.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
Used
that's
to be
what's
a dog.
up. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what's up. But did you go there because that's where you lived, or you went there because
A scholarship.
scholarship? Gotcha. For football, you said. What position?
I was a DN, and I was also fullback.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up. What position you played, Dick, when you was with?
Man, O-line and D-line.
Yeah.
See, y'all talking
sir.
that language I don't know nothing about.
Bro.
What's the offensive line?
Yeah,
Okay.
I keep you off. I keep the quarterback safe.
Gotcha.
D-line, I'm going to get the quarterback.
No,
O-line's a hard position too. I respect y'all a lot because y'all gotta know the playbook back and forward.
We take a beating too.
Yeah, for real.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. Wow. Because the defense, or your thing is just to attack.
Get 'em.
Literally, yeah.
You don't care what the play is.
Straightforward.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Yeah.
And so you went there for what? I know you said scholarship, but were you majoring in anything?
Well, it was a high school, so right now.
Oh, this was high school.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
It was high school, but I did go to college. I actually went I dropped out twice.
Okay.
I'm on my
Don't feel
third
bad.
one.
I did it and didn't go back. So.
You feel?
Yeah.
But
He's
you
the
know,
only smart person in here.
man. Hey, what you majoring, bro?
Majored in communications. I probably should have, took some time out,
Yeah.
figure some stuff out.
Right.
Yeah, college is definitely an interesting little system right there, but
Yeah.
It's a hustle.
it's a hustle for sure. It's a scam. It's a whole
I
scam.
was trying to be nice.
They call it what it is.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
And what'd you major in? What were you going for?
So I'm actually in my third round. So first I
Okay.
was going to be a mass comm major, but now I'm actually specializing in IT and cloud computing.
There you go, because
So-
that's where the money resides.
That's where the money resides, bro. Big checks.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But somewhere along the line, music crept in
Man,
somehow or another.
yeah, man.
Has it
art-
always been there?
Yeah, bro. Art and everything has always been a part of my life. So my mom, She actually wrote like stage plays, wrote books and everything, and I would act in her stuff.
Nice.
So I always loved the stage and
church.
everything. Church, yep. So in high school, I actually started making music, but I decided to go not the safe route, but the safe route. And I went to school, and I was like, nah, like I feel it in my spirit to drop out.
Okay.
So I dropped out the first time, made a lot of connections, learned a lot. Then I went back to school for 1 week. 1 week because my parents finally convinced me to go back.
Okay, gotcha.
But it was still in my spirit to it wasn't the time to go back to school because everything has a season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I dropped out again within 1 week.
Wow.
Left, moved back to Atlanta. So I moved to Atlanta the first time. This is my third time in Atlanta.
Okay. Because you got family here.
I got family here. I got a big base here.
Okay, gotcha. Your roots are here.
My roots are here.
Gotcha.
And Indiana.
Indiana. Okay. That's what's up.
So so pretty much after that, I dropped out of school in a week. Then I came back to Atlanta, made some great connections, learned a lot about myself, and it's really kept the movement going. And I met a lot of people that are really important to me today and what the movement is today.
Right.
And that set me up for where I am now.
Right.
So pretty much I just really thank God because being able to be led in certain seasons, you need to know what you got to do in certain seasons.
True that. Yeah, that's a toughie sometimes because I know for me, when I got out of high school, I honestly I wandered for a minute.
Yeah.
I ain't have a clue, bro. I was lost and I wasn't really. Truth, I wasn't getting no direction, wasn't steered in any kind of way, wasn't being told to go to college, get a job maybe.
He's figuring it out.
I'm looking in the newspapers, I'm dating right now, Dick. I'm looking in the newspapers.
In the yellow pages.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't Google it?
Yeah.
In the classified section, and at one point I started getting agitated because the only section I would go to in the classifieds was the retail section.
Okay.
I was like, dang, do I know anything? Do I know how to do anything? I'm like, am I gonna flip burgers? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nothing against anybody flipping burgers. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just knew there was more, but I just didn't know what that more was.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
was on your journey.
Hey, you know what you're built for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah.
You was on your journey, bro. That's all it was about.
Retail's not you, it's not you.
Facts. I never did retail in terms of clothing, but I did flip a burger or two. You know what I'm saying?
I did too, man.
Yeah.
I used to work at Wendy's.
Did you?
Hated it.
Hated
Y'all
it.
some soldiers, bro. I couldn't.
Man.
Jerry Sub Shop right up there in Silver Spring, Maryland,
Yep.
dude.
Matter of fact, I worked there for a couple of days too, matter of fact.
Which one?
Up in Virginia, Alexandria.
Jerry Subs out? Oh, that's funny.
I worked there for 2 days.
Really?
Yeah.
I actually kind of dug it working there though because I'm from D.C. Northwest. Everything, all black, everything.
Yep.
And so it was kind of culture shock when I was at Silver Spring because we
Yeah.
eventually moved out there. And when I got a job out there, I started learning other cultures. You know,
Very diverse.
Yeah, very diverse. And it was kind of culture shock, but at the same time, it was kind of cool because I was like, oh, this is different.
Right.
I like this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I like Silver Springs. I got a lot of friends up there too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And so when you went back for that week or dropped out after that week, what was the move?
Bro, I was living in my car. I was sleeping on couches. Man,
And
I
where
was
were you
down
at this
bad.
point? You were
I was in Baltimore.
In Baltimore, okay.
Yeah, I was in the trenches.
Wow. You in the city, not
In
the
the
county.
city, yeah. I would sleep out the car with it. So,
Really?
Yeah, but
Well, why are you in Baltimore though?
because I was going to Towson.
Oh, you went to Towson too?
Yeah.
Oh, snap. That's what's up. Okay.
So you mean DMV deep roots,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I just knew a lot of people around the city because before, on my first run to drop out of school, I was working campaigns, political campaigns.
Yeah,
so I
really?
was So I met people all over the place. So pretty
What
much.
was that draw? What drew you to that?
God, really, because I was so down bad and broke, and I just got my first time dropping out of school, I just broke with my first love too.
Okay.
So I was really down bad, no motivation, couldn't get off the
Wow.
couch, none of that. So one day, my friend, she called me, she was like, "There's a job, doing canvassing, knocking on doors."
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But paying $100 a day. At the time, that seemed whoa, $100 a day, that's tough, you feel? So my first week there, I did such a good job. They moved me up. I got promoted in a week, and then from there on, I started doing campaigns all around the state.
Okay.
And then I got a lot of ties in Baltimore, so.
That's
yeah.
what's up. And so, but still, music is in the back of
Everything.
your head.
Because you need money.
Yeah.
You need money to fund the music, you
True
feel?
that. So it was always there.
It was always there. Everything I do is for music. Even me being in school right now is for music. So I can, if God forbid, I lost all the money I have with me right now.
Yeah.
I have another stream of income to to start keep the train going.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So
And so you said you in now for what now?
cloud computing.
Cloud computing. Now, what is that exactly? I know it's something.
Man.
What is the cloud? First of all,
Man.
Good question.
All right, so step
We
one.
trust it, but we don't know what it is.
right.
Man, the cloud is everywhere, bro. Like everything you're doing over there, the cloud is involved with. So pretty much it's like an
Really?
abstract concept. Yeah, it's like with data. So everything you do, like your data is being saved to like a cloud service. So,
But is the cloud an actual? It's got to be a server, correct? Right.
it's like a data center. It's like a bunch of
we don't know
servers.
where that place is.
It could be anywhere. So there's like they're called like availability zones and stuff like that. Data
Okay.
centers. You know what I'm saying? That's where all your data goes and
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
service you use. So
That's crazy.
it's not
so
going nowhere.
So when I go to pull that information back, it reaches out to wherever that is
Mm-hmm.
and gets it.
Yep.
Who the
Area
genius?
51.
All out there in Vegas somewhere.
Man, for real.
Wow, who the daggone geniuses behind that, man? Because that's crazy to me.
Well, I mean, it's been going on for a long time, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
besides the point. But it's just like a little stream of income I'm using for
Yeah.
my plan A, which is music.
He
you
couldn't
feel?
tell them secrets.
You feel?
Let's get off of that, bro. You name names, you know what I'm saying?
Dogs that work,
Cars,
you feel?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All these black trucks. You know
Man,
what I'm
what?
saying?
Hey, I don't want no smoke.
Right, I feel you. I feel you. So, all right. So you're funding the dream, but what was your first move into music? What was the first thing you did?
So in high school, you know, when I first started getting some confidence to like do it really, you know, I sold everything I had. Was working at Wendy's. I recorded at the best and the most expensive studio in Maryland.
Okay.
District
What studio
Sound-
you use?
District Sound Lab.
Where's that at? That's out in
It's in
Maryland.
Bethesda, yep.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's like where Q the Full, Shot Glizzy, Light Show, like
Mm-hmm.
Shabazz, like Gold Link, all
Right,
that. You know
right.
what I'm saying? That's like the spot to go to. So that's pretty much I sold everything I had. You know, was paying for them sessions. I was in that joint, bro. And you know, I just started learning my sound and learning like different like ways to make my music elevate.
Right.
And then I released my first project when I got out of school. Because at first I was doing stuff in the closet, like off the mic view from in the
Okay.
closet.
Yeah.
So this like brought like a new level of respect when I kind of came out with that. So
Got you. What was the first project?
it was under a whole different alias. It was called Beautiful Odyssey.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the concept?
It didn't really have a concept. It was just a bunch of songs. But, you know,
Just thought the title was dope.
yeah, just thought the title was dope, you know.
Was it under the same name, Bosco? Nah.
Whole other name.
Who was it? Can we pull him up?
Man, y'all got to do some research on that one.
Ah, that's funny.
That's in the tuck.
Beautiful Odyssey. Remember that, D?
Yeah.
So that's not on YouTube or none of that kind of SoundCloud. MySpace. Maybe it's on MySpace.
Not on MySpace. No, not on MySpace. But it might be on SoundCloud still. I don't know if I took it down yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. So you dropped that project. Did you work it, or it was just one of those things that
Nah,
kind
I
of
didn't
like
even know. I
with
didn't
your
know
test?
nothing about that, bro. All I knew is you just make the art, you put it out. You know what I'm saying? So now I understand it gets deeper than that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I understand that you made your project that's out now like basically 24 hours.
Yep.
Like
So
a 17, 18 track joint.
17. So it's
17.
actually dropping this summer too. So I just dropped the EP called Apocalypse, which is like pretty much
Apocalypse,
summers
yeah.
to feed people. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah,
Feed
yeah.
the people on my journey and everything. And you know, I want all my music to be like on the storyline. So like everything I do is kind of like I just love and respect anime.
Right.
The
Okay.
Japanese culture. So
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
much I just want my whole brand, my whole storyline to be pretty much just based around the concept of like spiritual warfare and just like
Okay.
kind of making it fun and everything.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
right now we see a lot of things that are going on in the world that just seem very like apocalyptic, you know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And you know, everything that happens in the natural is a result of what happens in the spiritual, realm, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much, you know, this has been building up for years, and now we're kind of seeing like this a whole new shift in like this era that we're about to go into, you know what I'm saying, where like technology and spirituality are going to be playing like a really big part in this our everyday lives.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty much trying to make it as fun as deliverable as possible, because
Yeah.
people need to know the information, and I also just want to make it fun, you know. So,
I got you.
Yeah.
So what's your approach to it? Like, are you speaking on anything in particular when it comes to apocalyptic things, warfare type things? Is it centered around like black on black crime? Is it
Everything.
Everything. You touching everything.
Everything. So what I do to kind of keep the art flowing too is I wrote out like a whole like storyline, like a crazy storyline, almost like a comic book.
Gotcha.
And pretty much I based everything, all the concepts that are in the comic book, and just kind of apply what's in there with like real life events and stuff like that.
Right.
So, Yeah, so everything you see on the project is based from everything from the AI, like you know how you say something on your phone out of nowhere, ads start popping up. You feel me? Like
you ain't even got to say it on your phone. You just be saying it to your mans.
Man, what? And you can think it's gonna pop up.
Are you in that world right now? What's happening with that, dude?
It's the future.
Is
man.
everything just not secretly, because I guess you sign and they're telling you it's there.
Yeah.
Just automatically.
It's in your face, man.
It's in your face, recording everything as you go. Mm-hmm. I was listening to one of Joe Rogan's podcasts, and he was talking about they were talking about AI and with the cars and all this kind of stuff, and he was talking about how he's a hands-on kind of guy.
Right.
He still wants to drive. He still wants to be able to break, hit the brakes and do all that kind of thing. And I got that, but then I was kind of like saying to myself, "See, dude, you're the reason why this generation is going to have to die off before,
unfortunately,
that could happen." You know what I'm saying? Because we're still too in control of what we want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Which is not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing.
Not a bad thing at all.
But are you for all of that? Because I heard your song AI. So what's your take on it, though? You know what I mean?
Well, I believe it's all kind of like a double-edged sword. It's like with anything in life. Like with AI, you're kind of giving up some of your freedoms and some of your privacy. You know what I'm saying? But also, you get another level of convenience. But at the same time, with how connected we are, it's like kind of hard to, be private and just not see certain things. For example, even one of my lyrics in the song is like, they killing us and like it pretty much. The cops killing us on the phone.
Right.
Watch through the phone type thing or whatever. So pretty much saying like we just seeing like there's so much stuff that other people before has never seen. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, people getting killed online. Like it's just crazy, man. Like we're really entering into like a space where there's no boundaries. Like
so, I'm getting the impression that your music doesn't like placate. Or is that the word placate? What does that mean? I feel like that word fit here. You know what I'm saying?
It sounds sophisticated.
You're a college dude. But
my trusty smartphone.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I looked that up for the both of us.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it seems like you don't play into the sound so much the topics of today. You know what I mean?
Well, honestly, I play into everything, like, because everything has a place. Music is supposed to not just be one lane. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like a firm believer in that. But my unique thing that makes me different is just that, like, I think about certain things that people just don't think about, like some taboo subjects. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about AI. I know artists talks about that. Like,
Yeah, true that.
You know what I'm saying? Like this everything from spirituality to the level I'm about to get into. You feel me? Like people aren't gonna be able to touch us unless they really want to make a stand on like what's to come type thing.
Yeah, no, I feel you. So what's your take, since you coming from that approach? We are sitting in a smack dab in the middle of a pandemic.
Yeah.
What's your approach, or what's your thoughts on where we are right now in terms of, like I said, the coronavirus and everything?
Well, like I said, I really truly believe that everything that happens in the natural is a result of what happens in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the main characters of of the universe I've created as far as my brand and everything. There's a character called Mammon, and in real life, Mammon is the spirit of greed, and so much stuff has happened because of the spirit of greed. It's like in humanity. So now I feel like we're starting to see some of the punishments of humanity going more towards greed, even with AI. There's no reason why a company should like really invade our privacy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's like a greedy type thing.
Oh,
like,
absolutely. Yeah.
They want more of us. They want more of us so they can sell sell more.
Yeah.
So I think what we're seeing really is a result of like greed. Mammon.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I also, when you're saying that, it makes me think of the movie. Excuse me, the movie Idiocracy. You remember that movie?
Yep.
It was a movie that came out in maybe the 90s or something like that, early 90s, somewhere in the 90s, I believe, where basically these people had gotten put into a time capsule, and they emerged in the future.
Wow.
Okay. I forgot what year it was. But when they emerged, these two people, man and woman, everything in the world was dumb. You know what I'm saying? It was like the dumbing of the world. Like everything, it was just
everybody was idiots.
There you have it.
Ocracy.
And Ocracy. That's funny. And I think about that even with the smartphones that make us dumb.
Okay.
Everything, we don't have to touch the remote no more. We can talk to the TV.
Everything is too convenient. That's
yeah.
what.
I don't know I know my mother's home number, but I don't know her cell phone number.
Me either.
I've been knowing this dude since 06, and I don't know his phone number today.
Yeah, that's why AI really is a double-edged sword. Like it's
Yeah.
like with anything, like the law of like like transmutation. Like what are you gonna give to get something in return? We're getting more
Yeah.
convenience, but at the same time we're becoming idiots, like you're
become-
saying.
yeah.
So
You're giving up something.
You're
Just
giving
to
up
get
something.
yeah, I mean we're pretty much making deals like not with the devil per se, but any deal has a pro and a con. You know what I'm saying? Not with the devil, but has a pro and a con. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
honestly, we kind of a lot of things we are putting on ourselves. We're trading convenience for like what really makes us human.
Now, but do you think that we can go back though? Because like
Nah,
yeah,
we're too far in.
Yeah,
You know, no one's gonna
too
give up.
deep.
You feel me? No one's gonna give up convenience. Like, who's gonna give up your iPhone right now? No one's gonna do that.
Well, first of all, you gotta relax. I got droids. Don't disrespect me.
Hey, it's all love, Samsung.
You know what I'm saying? I was listening to somebody just on something I was just watching, and they were saying that like some podcast, and they're talking about celebrities that if you pulled up with an Android, they look at you funny. Like
Yeah, that's
iPhone
real.
is the.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm the same way.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Wow. So
That's all I love,
we're like
though.
mutants to him right now.
Yeah, bro, I feel like I'm in a weird space right now.
Like, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? You know what? Somebody told me though I should get an iPhone. I'm fighting it, but I think I'm gonna have both.
I'm gonna be
iPhone,
real with
man.
you, bro. Like Samsung you can do more on a Samsung though than an iPhone, and also they're more durable. Like my iPhone be breaking every like week.
So then,
bro.
what is the deal then? What is the attraction to the iPhone?
I mean, just it's like a hive mind. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has it, so I gotta have it. Jones effect.
Okay,
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying?
Okay, I like that. I got you. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, can you make a phone call? Can you text?
Yeah, I mean, with all that, you might as well just get no kid. That's what you want for it.
Right.
The trap phone.
Your trap phone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, you say so. Everything is if it's happening here in the natural, it's because it's happening in the spiritual, and of course, nothing has taken God by surprise by no means.
Not at all.
But so, does your music talk about the now times when it comes to like the pandemic and everything like
For
that?
sure, yeah.
Yeah. What's your approach to it? What are you saying?
So I try to pretty much make it looser. Like I don't want to like really, cause I want everything to.
You don't want to be like so.
You know what I'm saying? I want you
yeah.
to kind of think about it. I want you to like, kind of just be like for you to really be in the world of what I'm trying to talk about, not the everyday world, but you can see similarities and make you think about okay, just like with a show, like you know what I'm saying? There's shows that have concepts in it that are different, but they still lead to the same thing what's going on in the real world.
Right.
So that's pretty much the way I approach it. I don't like to be so in your face with it. I want you to kind of put it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like the Blackish approach. Like they can put that medicine in the candy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Where you laughing through the whole thing, but they teaching you the whole time. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Yeah.
And that's, I mean, especially that's how we learn. You know what I'm saying? Like my generation, we grew up on like edutainment. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't sit down and read a book. I gotta listen to it, so I can like play a game at the
That's
same
me,
time.
dude.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear. Hearing it, I
feel
learn
me?
better. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, that just goes back to convenience. We traded in, as humans, the hard work aspect of things for convenience and short attention span. So that's just where we are. That's like how we're evolving now.
But that's scary, man, because at some point it's going to work us out of a job.
Yeah,
Like you know what I mean?
It's happening now
Like-
with all the automation. Like that's why you don't see too many cashiers no more.
Dude, I need my W-2s from Walmart. That's number one. I
Yeah.
do self checkout, so I'm working there. You know what I'm saying?
I never thought that's a good point. That's a good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. I mean, Amazon. I've seen some report and some video. You just see these robots just moving, man.
Yeah.
Walmart right now, and I never thought I would see it, but they got now the automatic floor cleaner. Nobody's on it. It's just riding around cleaning the floors.
Yeah, that's why you better get in technology. Like, because my dad, like, I'm so glad I did go back to school a third time because technology is going to be everything. Music is going to need technology. Right now, music labels and big tech are at war with each other. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to need to know about technology if you really want to be sustainable in the future. If you're an artist, if you're a plumber, anything, like every single role of job in humanity needs to know about technology.
But so then what happens when man is replaced? Because how do we live? How do we earn a living?
Honestly,
Do we send out our doppelganger, our robot, like Will Smith's joint,
That's trippy.
iRobot type joint?
That's trippy, but honestly, there's so many ways the future could go, bro. Especially like back to AI. Like literally, there's computers that work smarter than the human brain. Like there's one computer can work smarter than like 1,000 humans. You know what I'm saying? So like, really, I just see probably us going to the space of us just maintaining the infrastructure of this computers and stuff like that.
And that's going to be a select few then. Dang.
Yeah. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I really feel like there's a war with the spiritual realm and like tech. You know what I'm saying? Like spirit and tech. Like, we need to kind of keep up what makes us human. You know what I'm saying? There has to be like a boundary. I feel like, because at some point there's just like really no coming back. And I think we either crossed it or we're coming very close.
Yeah, I think you might be right there on that one. But I think we have crossed it. Because you just said you can't go back.
You can't go back.
Like,
who's gonna give up their iPhone? No one's gonna
or
do
droids.
that. Or droids.
But yeah, who's gonna give
Let
up
me
the
send some.
iPhone? Who's gonna give up a car?
You feel?
Because the cars are smart now. Who's gonna give up? Who's gonna give up a TV? I mean, you know what I mean? Who's going back to anything?
Who's gonna give up self checkout? That's so convenient.
Very convenient. That's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
But it's scary at the same time.
Yeah, this is wild because I was just watching Terminator Salvation the other day.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there watching this. Ooh, not good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We're living in those times for real, bro. Like, we really could. It could go any way right now. It really could.
Dang. Yeah, that's a little scary, dude.
Hey, as long as you just know what's going on, you have the information,
Right.
you can keep on surviving.
So now, how do you make AI work when it comes to your music? How do you merge the two? What do you see, given the fact that that's your field and you're also in the industry? How do you merge the two?
Well, pretty much. I mean, there's so many different things, especially with like crypto and NFTs and blockchain and stuff like that.
It's real, man.
Yeah, it's real.
It's real,
it's the
dude.
Future. It's the future for sure.
Bro, I need to because my man's hit me from DC, in fact, a little while ago, and he was like talking about his investments in crypto and all that.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
Straight up.
Nipsey was talking about that too at one point.
Yeah.
Dang,
Because I mean,
man.
every era has gone through different like type of currency exchange. That's just its next currency exchange, crypto.
Really? Wow. Dang.
Yeah, and it's only the crazy thing, you want to get on it sooner or later because there's a cap to it. You know how you keep printing money?
Yeah.
You can't keep making crypto.
Really?
There's a cap to it. Yeah.
Wow.
So
So
the
that
sooner you
means
get on, the better.
Yeah. So that means it increases in value.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we're gonna eventually be living in factions. You know how like you had what's that movie with Justin Timberlake when he had the time on his wrist?
Was it
Yeah.
all the time or something
Out
like
of-
that?
yeah,
That's
in
the
time. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the mark of the beast, though.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's hope, though. I feel like I'm coming off mad.
No, dude. I mean, no, this is dope though because you know it's one of those things you think about, but you don't really delve too deep into it until you're talking to somebody who's, hey, look, dude, I'm telling you, it's coming. You know
It's
what I'm
coming
saying?
for real,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Like, you see it happen every day. Like, now we have self-driving cars coming out.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just always want to say, like, the spirituality is always more powerful than technology.
Facts.
Because, I mean, that's just where we come from. That's what the universe was made on.
True that.
So.
True that. How'd you link up with Chris Starter? That's my
Man.
dude.
Yeah, bro.
He
He's good.
peoples,
Good
man.
people for sure.
He real good peoples.
So me and my business partner, we pretty much we found him online. Just
Really?
Yeah, and we're working since last year. Building the
Wow.
brand.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he hit me. He was like, yeah, man, I want you to interview an artist I'm working with, yada, yada, yada. I was like, say less, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, I appreciate
He
the
ain't that
opportunity.
far from here, in fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, he real good peoples, man, and real
Solid.
dope in the studio.
Bro, legend.
That's where you recorded?
That's why I recorded the whole project.
The CSP? Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah,
It's hot.
It was fire.
So let's jump into the project. Is it what's the name of the project?
It's called Days We Forget. That's the one.
Days
that's
We Forget. There we go. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
that's dropping in the summertime.
Why Days We Forget?
Pretty much. So the first project was the EP was called Apocalypse, right? Mm-hmm. And the second one is more nostalgic. Like, you know how we're talking about what used to be. You know how AI is kind of the new forefront. That's more like the theme of it. Like, we're living like in a weird period where like we're old enough to remember, you know, before how things were before.
Yeah.
Days we forget.
Wow.
It's a new day. It's a new era. Truly.
Dang, dude, it's like it's like you seeing something right now.
Hey,
You know what
I'm
I mean?
a prophet, man.
I see. You know what I mean? But it's dope ahead of the curve, seeing ahead, seeing what's to come rather, and adjusting to it or making the moves, you know, in that direction.
Absolutely.
Can you see the music? What I want to say this. We might not even be recording the same. I don't even know how we'll be recording in the near future.
There's a
Will
lot
you
of
be going
possibilities.
into the booth? You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, honestly, recordings change. People don't really go into the booth like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you really could just be sitting here. We could record the whole song like this.
True that.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, recordings always changing. You know.
Yeah, yeah. What's the theme of the music? The Days We Forget. What's some of the songs? Because I thought is this? I wasn't sure if this was the track list that I saw.
What you seeing right now?
Bad Decisions, Cold Sweats.
Yep. Yeah,
that is
track
it.
list. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So every song pretty much just kind of touches on everything that's been going on in this era. You know what I'm saying? With some concepts just from like the universe that I created or whatever, and also too, just really some personal experiences that are just relatable to everybody. So I got a vibe on there because I'm all about versatility and options. You know what I'm saying? So I got a vibe on there for anyone who like from every background.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because my goal really is to be like the best artist of all time. Like when I talk about spirituality, there's an angel called the Seraphim Angel, and his like main job is to make music for eternity. So when I die, I want my music to be like good enough on earth that I can just make music forever, like in heaven.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like my whole mission in life.
Yeah, yeah. All right, well, let's run through a couple of the songs, and you can kind of explain the concept behind it. We know AI. That kind of speaks for itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, you really were going in on that one. I was like, okay.
And I don't even say too much on there. I keep my songs simple, but you use your imagination to connect the dots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not a super lyrical miracle type artist. You know what I'm saying? Like I make it simple enough. Young Thug said this: you gotta make your music simple enough, pretty much for people to like digest it. You can't be. Our attention spans are so short these days. You can't be a lyrical miracle,
right,
to really be effective anymore. Really,
yeah, because it'll go over people's heads.
Only the smart guys will get it.
True that. Deacon Dirty gets it.
The college guys.
Bad Decisions.
So I mean, that Bad Decisions is pretty much a song about like. A lot of people don't, in today's era, we don't really value like, sex as much anymore. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much like with the whole concept of soul ties and stuff like that, you never know what you're kind of attaching yourself to, and like what energy can get on you that can really affect your life, and it becomes a bad decision. This casual sex is a very like, it's a very societally normal thing, but like really, you're just pretty much just getting a bunch of soul ties with people. So that's why like I really think it's good to like. To not really be like out there like that as much as you can.
Right. Shimmy Shimmy.
I don't even know what Shimmy should about. This is like a fun song, bro. This is a fun song.
Just a fun song?
It's a fun song.
Okay. Overdue.
So pretty much Overdue is like a heartbreak song, pretty much. Like you ever like you ever like pretty much it's almost like a song about fumbling love, really. I would say that's more about it's overdue. Like we should have been together, but it's overdue now.
I got you. Wow. Wow. Like we've gone too far to go back to it.
Yeah, it's over.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's kind of hurtful.
Yeah, man.
It's kind of sad too, bro.
It's overdue.
Yeah, this one is interesting to me. Zaza.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lead single right now, charted number 10 on DRT Global Airplay.
That's
Lit.
what's up. First of all, what's the word mean, or what is the word?
Well, I mean, Zaza is just like a type of weed for real.
Okay.
But the song's about we work.
Because I was thinking Haitian.
No, that's Zoe.
I know, but that's what my mind. Yeah.
Man, people say I look Haitian all the time though. That's a crazy thing.
Well, you know what? To be honest with you, I asked you if both of your parents were black, because I thought maybe there was some Asian there. Yeah.
You talking about my eyes?
It's in the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, okay, maybe his mom is Japanese.
I get that a lot, though. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm full black. Well, I think I have some Indian, but everybody says that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, Zaza's pretty much a song about we work so hard to pretty much build the life that we want and everything, right? Especially like in America, we live in such like this grind type of society that some people like the common narrative is people don't take vacations anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like. So we just do cheap vacations, which is like alcohol, drinking, sex, all that stuff.
That's good. I like that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope, actually.
Dude, that's a song title.
That's a dope.
Like cheap vacations.
Dude, you might want to write that.
I'm gonna write that. Oh, my fault.
No, you just said something. Yeah, I like that.
Thank you, bro.
Because it's something to take you away. Wow.
That's what it's about, really.
Yeah.
A little cheap vacation.
I want some album credit on that too.
Hey, you got it, bro.
Some publishing. He said some publishing.
Hey, we all get some pub off of that.
That's funny. Now hold on. Now you want to have Cardi Baby? What's happening?
Man,
Kinda.
kind of. But it's like a little song to pay homage homage, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty much a song because she's a boss. Like, Meg Thee Stallion,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Nicki Minaj, like, this whole new wave of female rap. They're all just bosses. I really
Right.
admired it. So, pretty much, it's really like a woman empowerment song, really, because, like, you know, they really out here getting it. You got to respect it.
Got to. You mentioned, we talked about mammon, greed,
Yep.
money. So we got that. And you said this drops
This summer.
this summer. How have you been able to move in this pandemic, especially in music? Like, are you virtual shows? Like, what's happening?
It's been interesting. So, I'm actually setting up for a virtual show in April, right?
Okay.
It's gonna be on YouTube and different like paid platforms and stuff like
okay.
that. And really just virtually, I know things starting to open up now. So once this drops, I'm gonna try to plan like a tour out. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
hopefully we're at like 75%, open by like third quarter. So
Well, I
we
know
can
some
set it up.
states are doing away with the mask and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlanta's been done away with the mask though.
Did we even have to wear it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you feel
You know what I'm
me?
saying? Day one, maybe. That's it.
Yeah, bro.
You know what's wild at the beginning of this whole thing? I wasn't, before they were like, mandating that we have masks, I wasn't really wearing masks like that. And people were looking at me like I was crazy.
Yeah.
Now, on
Shoot,
the
I
flip
guess say
side
back
of this
that kind of
thing,
stuff would have got you killed though.
I'm
Man,
wearing
what?
masks and they're not wearing masks. They're looking at me like I'm crazy. So,
Bro.
who's right? You
It's
know?
all narrative,
It's-
bro.
yeah.
I honestly, bro, with the COVID virus, bro, like,
Is it in the
I don't
cloud?
know, bro. It's in the cloud, bro. It's in the cloud, bro. That's what it is.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a weird thing, man. Because I'll often say, man, like everybody you're around everybody that's around somebody. So
Exactly.
How do you know?
You don't know
what's right.
You have to
what's-
get tested every day.
every day. Yeah. If you're feeling fine, you're just gonna go live your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So hey,
So live
Gotta
your
roll
life.
the dice.
Yeah, basically.
yeah.
Independent.
Independent.
Independent. If one of the labels came knocking, Atlantic seems to be one of the main ones that come knocking all the time. Would you entertain it?
I'm open to all business deals.
Okay. Yeah.
With the, I just think I need
You'd
to
be
put
over
up-
there with Cardi B.
Yeah. A few other.
Right.
Few of 'em.
Few. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm open to all business deals, of course.
Now, as far as like future projects go, who would you want to work with?
Travis Scott, Young Thug, Drake.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah, like those are my like, they're my biggest inspirations in the music on the hip hop side.
Now,
hip-hop
what
R&B
if
side.
Nas heard your stuff and was like, I want to work with this dude?
Yeah, I work with Nas.
Godson.
I'll definitely work with Nas.
The Illmatic himself.
Come on, man. I definitely though. If Jay-Z ever popped out real quick to throw me a verse, I would definitely do that too.
Man.
Because
Wow.
he's on a different plane right now. So,
He's
a
in the sea
a
of bag.
business man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
real.
He on his business right now,
His
bro.
spiritual stuff really works.
Man, what? He did it.
Man, yeah. I guess he would be he's the bar.
Yeah.
In terms of
Where I really want to go, because I just
Yeah.
know, as an artist, you are a business, and that's pretty much like I just love the new kind of conversation that's kind of coming around with like artists really being acceptable to be business people. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Now, are you on Clubhouse?
I am on Clubhouse. Bosco Baby.
That's the new thing, man.
It is Bosco, Babyy.
That's
It's
on all
tough.
platforms.
Yep, all platforms.
Yeah. I keep getting the invite. Of course, I don't have the iPhone, but
It works for Android too, I think.
See, somebody told me that it only works for iPhones. I never tried it. To be honest with you, I always thought in my mind I went with what they said.
Bro, I think it does.
Maybe they opened it up finally
They probably
to
did.
us.
Some
Nobody.
Android snobs.
Don't let them in.
Right?
We just gotta hang on the outskirts. You know what I'm saying? We
crying.
can't hold meetings or nothing. We just gotta listen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah,
That's
foul.
crazy.
Read transcripts.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny. So, first of all, where does the name come from?
Which one, Bosco Baby?
Bosco Baby.
Well, I mean, Bosco, I used to be like a lot more swole than this, so people used to say I look like a bear. So Bosco just sounds like a bear name.
Oh, so they just started saying Bosco.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Baby just because, it just sounds tough. I
That's
guess.
the thing.
It's a thing.
Yeah. All right.
Too wise to make it different.
Say that again.
I
Too
put
wise
too
to
wise
make it
to make
different.
it different.
Right.
Mhm.
Because it's either some, there's several babies in
Yeah.
some kind of way,
It's a new era.
and then when it comes to females, there's a lot of dolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like the thing or
It went
something.
from like little to baby to dolls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Yeah.
like rap eras.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what's the future? What's Bosco Baby's future? What does that look like in music? What does that look like in entertainment? As far as this cloud, what's it called again?
Cloud computing.
Cloud computing is concerned. How does that look for you?
Honestly, I'm bringing it all together. I love entertainment. I love acting. I love music. I love writing. I love stories. Like, you know, like I said earlier, like every field in the world is going to have technological knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of where you like work, type thing. So with that, I'm just going to keep on doing that. Just keep on building my ventures up, building my brand, my other ventures and stuff like that, and just keep on getting to this paper and bringing purpose and change and inspiration to the next generation. Well,
what you're saying right now, man, for sure. I think if should be one of the takeaways from this conversation is this technology thing, one, isn't slowing down at all. If anything, it's advancing like a mug.
Yeah.
And then two, got to get with it. Got to get on board. You know what I mean? Because it's going to work. You're going to eventually work yourself out of a job.
Yes. Even especially for artists, like literally the biggest things have been going on, like, you know, major labels fighting tech companies. That's why they buying out all the DSPs. That's why they just, you know, really behind the scenes really going crazy with like tech companies. So I think all artists really need to be aware of it.
I think I heard somebody just mention Cash App Records.
Yep.
Does that sound right?
Yeah. That's a real thing.
That's what he talking about what he talking about, bro.
Yeah, that's a real thing. TikTok, they paying people out now.
Twitter.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got a new paywall system. So I mean, things are changing. Like there's so much ways for artists to make money now. They just hip to the technology that's evolving. Yeah. Technology is making artists like it's like a power change now. Now artists can really be like, you know, empowered. You know what I'm saying? Before we just had to rely on this big companies with money. Now it takes
pick me.
You feel like it was like a, you know, I was chosen. But you know, like, you know, you can build your own future now. So that's the biggest takeaway for artists specifically. I want like to walk away with this interview. And
you get the pun intended, bear share of the of the profits. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah, it's all you for real. Yeah, now that's what's up, man. This has been cool, man. I like I said, I went and checked out a couple of the tracks when Chris sent them over, and I was like, okay, cool. And then I read your bio, and you know, like I said, born in Japan and all this. I'm like, my man's been moving around a bit.
Yeah, man, world traveler.
Right, you know, to be, would you be considered a millennial?
I don't know, or probably.
Yeah,
maybe.
But you well versed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, millennials ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
I just listen to people. I just study and listen. To people. I'm an observer.
Yeah, that's what's up. So on all platforms, where can people find Bosco Babyy?
So on all platforms, I'm under Bosco, Babby. I'm on all streaming services. I'm on all social medias, everywhere.
That's what's up. And don't forget TikTok, because I think we're supposed to do a TikTok or something. I think.
Yeah, everybody do a TikTok of this.
That's going to be funny.
Hey, it's going to be litty.
Yeah, it's going to be litty. Oh, okay. All right. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I appreciate you coming through, man.
Thanks for the education.
For real.
Thank y'all for having me, man.
Because
I appreciate it.
It's something to think about, dude. It really is something to think about. You hear it, but you kind of let it go. Because, like, the cryptocurrency, matter of fact, a buddy of mine's Biz hit me up, and he trying to get me to get involved in something. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Is this a real thing?
It's the future, man. As a creative, you need to know about technology, bro.
Gosh, darn it.
Yeah.
It's like you want to do it, but you don't want to seem like you're being foolish, but you don't want to be
feel
like
you're being
scammed.
Yeah, scammed, yeah.
But you don't want to be 10 years down the line like, I knew I should have did it.
Yeah. You're in the poorhouse now,
Now is the time for sure, man.
Spare some change, sir.
Yeah. Spare some crypto.
Some crypto, right? Yeah. How do you spend crypto? What is that? It's all digital, right?
It's all digital. So they have like crypto wallets.
Don't touch it.
Mm-hmm. Just like, I mean, with your card, Apple Pay is all the same thing. Your bank accounts. Pretty much just abstract money. That's all crypto is.
Wow. And it has the same purchasing power as U.S. currency, meaning as in you can still buy physical things.
In certain places. It's starting to, like, the market's starting to evolve to favor that more, but in certain places it's starting to definitely change now.
Because otherwise, what is it? Your merchandise lives online? How does, you know what I mean? Like, what do you purchase? Like, if I have cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, whatever that is, and I purchase something, am I physically getting that item? Okay.
Yeah. So if they accept crypto, They gonna give you the product.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna go buy me a house.
Man, what? That's a boss.
That's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
man.
Monopoly money.
Man.
The kind that fold. Well, no, that's the kind that don't do nothing. You just,
It just be there.
it just be there.
It's all around.
It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud. It's in the cloud.
It's in the cloud.
That's what's up. Well, once again, Bosco, baby, I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you for having me.
Check him out on all platforms at Bosco, baby. BOSCO,
Yeah.
Cop the project, Apocalypse,
EP out now all platforms.
and then the new project,
Days We Forget.
Days We
dropping this
Forget.
summer.
I like that title, man. It's actually kind of, it's a little disheartening. It's a reality, but
real.
but it's real. You know, it's like, dang, bro. We think we're in a new normal right now.
Nah, there's gonna
Just
be a
saying,
whole lot of
man.
new
Yeah.
numbers. There's gonna be a whole lot of new numbers.
See, that's like you said, spend some crypto, son. It's gonna be rough in a little bit, bro. Feel
Not
like
rough, not rough. We just gotta
adjust.
You just gotta adjust. You gotta know what's happening.
Yeah, true that. That's what's up. It's your boy G-Way holding it down, G-Way Podcast, and I'm kicking it alongside with my man Deacon.
Dirty.
Y'all know what it is.
The G-Wade Podcast.
The G-Wade Podcast.
Bringing you the cool interviews,
The hot topics, and all that other crap.
The G-Wade Podcast with Deacon Dirty.